Can't imagine myself being basic. I feel like the man when I'm thumbing through faces. Hide all this pain in this blunt, I'm gon' face it. I'm fighting demons, but I'ma embrace it. Take all these scars and I put them in cases to show all my dogs how I got to these places. I just want Beamers and Bentleys and races. Fucking a whiz, but you know we replace them. I just want models for all of my brothers.
What's up, you guys? It's Bree here, aka B.Nicole, back with another video. Today's video, I told y'all in my last SHEIN clothing haul, if you haven't seen that, go watch it. It'll be in the description box down below. But I told y'all that I'm going to do something to the skirt because it's a little on the bigger side and it's a little on the basic side. So your girl is about to make it unbasic and put a little B.JEANS touch to it. I'm gonna show you guys how I do that. First of all, I got the idea of basically turning it into a denim style cheer skirt. If you don't know, I have been a cheerleader all my life, all the way from 4 years old all the way up until college. So I am a cheerleader at heart and I'll be a cheerleader for life. So that is why I got inspired and wanted to create this skirt into a cheer skirt, a denim cheer skirt. I'm going to show you guys the materials that I'm going to be using today, and we're going to go ahead and get started. The materials that you are going to need for this project today: a ruler, a needle, pins, scissors, an X-Acto knife or some type of knife or box cutter, whichever one you prefer. Make sure you're safe though. Denim thread, some tape, a crayon or color pencil, whichever one you prefer, to mark up your material that's erasable, some scrap fabric, jean fabric, a couple different colors so I can have options, and I'm probably going to combine most of these colors anyway. These are the materials that you will need. I think that's all of them. If there's more, I will be sure to mention it. But without further ado, let's get started. First things first, it's a little, just a tiny bit big around the waist. So I'm gonna take it in the waist, and then it's also too long, so I'm going to cut it all the way up to the pockets, so it's a little shorter as well. So what I'm going to do is take it in from the back, because I'm probably going to add like a little V split back here and sew the rest up. So bring it in from the back like that. Okay, I'm gonna start with getting rid of the extra length at the bottom of the skirt first. So I'm gonna take my scissors. If you think you can't really cut a straight line, you can use your ruler, but I'm gonna freehand it because I can pretty much get a straight cut. So now that I have cut the bottom of the skirt off, the edges are kind of a little choppy, and I feel like I can clean them up a little more, like over here especially. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that. now that my skirt is at my desired length, it is time to bring it in a little so it snatches my waist like I want it. Now if there was a little bit more room that I had in this skirt, I probably would have pinned it to know about how much fabric to cut off, but since I don't really need to tailor it that much, I'm gonna kind of freehand it and hopefully I'll be okay. I know I'll be okay, but first of all, the first step is to cut a straight line down the back of the skirt, right here in the middle. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take my ruler and make sure that I'm in the middle of my skirt. So I'm gonna also take my crayon. I'm gonna take my crayon and I'm going to draw this line, the straight line here down the center. Boom, there's my line. As you can see, just like that. What we're going to do is, instead of cutting off any fabric, we're just going to turn it inside out. Make sure it's nice and even. I want the extra fabric to be still facing on the inside so it's not looking ugly on the outside. So I'm going to match the two ends, make sure they're even. Remember, the skirt is turned inside out. After my ends are matched, I'm going to take my pins and pin the whole perimeter of the skirt. Entire perimeter of the skirt pinned. Next step is to sew. So for the sewing part, I know some people prefer to use a sewing machine, but I prefer to sew by hand. That is just my preference. I do have a sewing machine, but I just like to sew by hand. I think it's, first of all, very relaxing to me, and at the same time, the quality is much stronger and much better in my opinion, and it's made with love because they're made by my bare hands. So I prefer to sew by hand. You can do what you choose, but I'm going to take my needle and thread and get to sewing along this line right here. These pins are also going to be my guide for sewing in a straight line, and I've had practice. So if you do need to draw another line just to guide you, you can do that as well. Now, I do recommend to use a thread that matches the color of your fabric. My black denim thread, unfortunately, has not came in the mail yet. I don't know what's going on ever since this COVID-19 stuff. My packages have been taking forever to get here, so I'm still waiting on that. So I'm going to use one of these. It's not really going to matter because I'm going to sew it to where the thread is not going to show, so it'll be okay. I think I'm going to go with this one though. So this is what I've gotten so far, but it's going to be the same process all the way down to the bottom, so I'm going to speed this up, see you guys when it's done. All right, I have finished sewing my line. This is what it looks like. Remember I told you I wanted a slit in the back, so I did not sew all the way down to the bottom. I left some space, but I'm going to secure my ends and move on to the next step. Okay, y'all, so this is now how it fits. So much better. So much better. So cute. It's only gonna get better. Now that the skirt fits to my liking, it's time to make it look like a cheer skirt. First of all, if you've never seen a cheer skirt before, it always has diamonds on it, sparkly, something sparkly, and it also always has either a geometric shape or some type of geometric line design. So that's the vibe that I'm going for. So I think we're gonna start off with the geometric lines, and basically I'm going to take my different color fabric and kind of like mirror a line on both sides of the skirt, front and back, and I'm going to show you guys what I mean by that. And then the same as the other on the other side. So like this in a V form, and then those lines are also going to go towards the back. Now let's get our scrap fabric. Decided to use all 4 different fabrics. Each line, let me show you. So each of these lines are going to be a different color fabric. Now that I have cut off my strips, I'm going to make the strips match the measurements that are on the jeans. So I'm going to take my ruler. I'm going to go by inches. And this line is about 13 inches long. So I'm going to take my scrap fabric and measure about 13 inches long, and then I'm going to cut off the extra fabric. Now don't cut off all of the extra fabric because you still want to leave some type of room for error and for you to just cut off later once you actually sew the fabric onto the skirt. So just cut off just a little bit, just so you're still able to navigate through the fabric as you sew. Hey y'all, it is day 2 of the design process. Today is June 12th, 12:22 in the morning. I usually work best at night because I'm up all night. So half the time I'm just like, why not be creative? Leave off where we left off yesterday. with our strips. Alright, so basically I'm going to try to play around with the strips just to see which one I want to place where. Hey y'all, today is Friday, June 12th. Let me show y'all. Can you see that? Friday, June 12th. It is 11:06 p.m. And I just wanted to check in with y'all, show y'all what it's looking like so far. So basically I have sewn these two strips down. Of course, it doesn't look finished because I haven't fringed them yet. But next, I just got done pinning these down and I'm gonna sew these. And I'll check back in with y'all when I'm done. Y'all, so today, what's today's date? Today is Tuesday, June 16th, and tonight is the last night that I have to work on the skirt because I go out of town on Thursday, and I have decided to put diamonds on the skirt, of course, because an all-star cheer skirt always has diamonds on it. So I'm gonna put some diamonds, some Swarovski crystals to be exact. Another material that I forgot to mention at the beginning because I wasn't sure which direction I was going. But let me show you guys what I have accomplished off camera so far. Checking in with y'all. So excited. So all four of the strips are now sewn down. I also decided to go ahead and put my logo on. I don't know if you can see that, but in the white it says B.JEANS without the S. But if you look really closely, it says B.JEANS with an S at the end in black. Now, I'm not really sure how I feel about this. I might end up changing it or making it better, maybe. But yeah, that's what I got so far. So also, what I've also already started is a star template. I made this star out of this paper right here, and this is going to be my guide that I trace onto the fabric and cut out the stars. So I'm gonna have denim stars placed, you know, everywhere throughout in the different colors that I have already chosen, the different fabrics. And then I'll also use the crystals to surround the stars. Hey guys, good morning. Today is Friday, September 4th. Today is game day, okay? That's what we're gonna be calling today, all day today. Cause your girl is a cheerleader again today. Yes, that is right. It is shoot day. Right now it is 8:59, about to be 9 in the morning. And I'm on my way to the crib. Don't mind the way I look right now, I just woke up. This piece just makes me feel so good because I really believe that I am a cheerleader for life, and I am a cheerleader at heart for life. Like, that is my first passion, my first love. Like, I really love to cheer. That's in me, that's me. And I feel like this skirt or this collection, because there will be more. There will be more designs after this. I'm letting you guys know that now. It makes me feel like I'll always be a cheerleader. Like literally. And I love it. So since I'm driving, I'm gonna be safe. And I will speak to you guys once I get to the crib. So, I don't want to show you guys the uniform yet, but you will see it here real soon in the video. But right now, I'm getting ready to, fix my hair up, put my lashes on, and get ready, basically. So I'm going to be playing some music. So I'll talk to y'all in a little bit. What about over here in this yellow? What now? Thank you for helping me. My edges are sweating out. I left my cone over there. That was supposed to be a part of the vibes. Okay, let me go get my sucker. Oh, not leaving in the car?
Yeah. Face.